Welcome back, guys. So we are now 3 weeks out from the photo shoot, and here I am starting the week coming in at 54.5 kg, which I'm pretty happy with. Morning! Excuse my slightly croaky voice. It's always like this in the morning, don't know why. So today's Sunday. The plan for this morning was to go train. I've also got a bit of cardio to do. So I have a weekly cardio target, but obviously we've been ill this week. A lot of that wasn't done. So I know I'm not going to get anywhere near it, which is fine because I was ill and needed to rest. But I did want to try and do just a little bit today. Just try and get some boxed off on the cross trainer, exciting. But woke up, slight spanner in the works. So I basically got a Whoop last week. I had a Whoop back in like 2020 for a year, back before it was the thing, FYI, where everyone had them. And I got to the point where I was like, I've got all this data and it's not really serving me. Like, I'm seeing these recoveries and kind of ignoring them. All I knew in a year was that if I drank alcohol, I get a shit recovery. If I didn't sleep, I get a shit recovery. And any other time, I just ignored it. So I was like, is this really worth paying like £25 a month for? Probably not. So I got rid of it. But I did think, doing this prep, it might be interesting just to see the data and just to see what metrics might start to be affected. Just kind of, I guess, the more fatigued I got as time went on. Oh my God, my voice. Excuse me. And obviously we've been in quite a high deficit as well. Just intrigued really just to see, and you can do like a free trial for a month and just send it back. So I thought, oh, I'll get one. But today I woke up and it's given me 30% red and telling me to take it easy, which is annoying because I've got a lot of shit to do today. And I know my voice sounds a bit dodgy, but I actually feel all right compared to like how I felt in the past week. And I kind of just want to get back to it. So now, like, what do? Do I listen to the Whoop? Do I listen to my body? But now my body's confused because it's seen that and it's like, oh, maybe I am still ill. This is the problem, self-fulfilling prophecy. So yeah, I'm gonna have breakfast, see how I feel. I definitely will go and train, I think, and just take it easy. Jury out on the cardio. So yeah, just need to work out. Need to work out on the training sitch now. But yeah, just a little update for you. So I had my check-in with my coach this morning. It's interesting actually because I was kind of thinking like last week when I was looking at myself in the mirror, like I don't feel like I look that different to my last photo shoot. And I think I talked about this a little bit last week. Considering that my last photo shoot I was 57 kg, I'm now sitting at around 54 and a half. So considering it's like 2.5 kg difference, to look at myself in the mirror and even on pictures, I'm like, oh. Because for me, the last photo shoot was, I looked lean, like obviously not mega lean, but in terms of my own body and my benchmark, 57 kg is always in my head as like, that's my lean weight. And I don't remember in living memory being as lean as I am now in terms of scale weight. Maybe my expectations were like, oh, if I'm 54 and a half, then I will look teeny tiny. But yeah, I think I just got in my own head a little bit. So I gave this feedback in my check-in to my coach, and he just gave my head a wobble, basically. Showed me like the pictures of where I was my shoot last time. And so not the actual shoot pictures, but like the normal like before and after pictures I took that week of the shoot. And then the ones that I sent over to him from this week. And yeah, the difference is pretty big. And it's one of those things where it's so easy to get caught up in just being super critical, like of your own body. And you would never do it with anybody else. And I kind of bang this drum to my clients all the time, like, you know, just, you need to like take a step back and blah, blah, blah. And it's like when it's yourself, like you just do the exact same things. It's so funny. I guess as well, it's that, I guess, slightly dangerous territory of like body dysmorphia where it's nothing ever looks to be enough because you just set yourself like a new benchmark every time you get a little bit leaner. Like you're constantly just looking for areas that like maybe aren't in your head good enough or could be improved. I definitely have done a little bit of that. Probably more so just some days I just think I look a bit fluffy, but that's probably, well, it will just be water. I'm definitely much happier with my upper body in terms of like the definition I've got. Like I've never had that before, so I'm super happy with that. And I keep like catching like a little glimpse of like tricep. I'm like, oh, that's new. So that I am happy with. So I think, yeah, it's just I need to get out my own head. And I guess it is normal, but I didn't have this last time. But I think maybe last time I had no expectations. I was kind of just doing it just to kind of see what it'd be like, and not for a laugh, because you know it's not funny. It's not funny dying, not a laugh. But yeah, so I just need to keep a level head. So I'm holding myself accountable by telling you guys about this. Other things I'm checking today. So I'm going to stay on the same calories, which I am happy about because I didn't really want to go any lower, and my coach Jake is happy with where I'm at, so doesn't think I need to go any lower. We're on poverty calories. So calories are the same. Cardio has slightly upped a bit, so it's gone from 1200 to 1500. So that's just a little bit of extra time on that goddamn cross trainer. I'm going to need more YouTube videos to watch. I'm running out. So yeah, there's that. And I have no refeed day this week, which is literally the most crushing news to my soul, because I love me a refeed. I love to eat all the carbs. But I get it. I'm in Barcelona next week for 4 days, which essentially will be 4 refeed days. So I don't deserve a refeed this week. It's basically what my coach is saying. No, I get it. So yeah, no refeed this week. So that's a bit sucky, but it's fine. And yeah, kind of full steam ahead this week, and then into next week, which will be a bit of a weird week with obviously going away. So yeah. So I just got back from the gym, and I thought I'd just come on and chat about some weird feelings that I've had today. It's the first time I felt like this during this prep, but I talked about how I had a bit of a wobble the other day where I didn't feel like I was much leaner than my last photo shoot, despite the fact that I actually am a lot leaner. Coach spoke to me, it's fine, got my head around that. And then today I woke up and actually felt pretty lean. I actually caught like some good lighting in my bathroom. I was like, oh, like my abs look pretty good. Then I got ready, went about my day. And all day, honestly, every single window that I've walked past or mirror, all I've noticed is that I feel like I look like almost like chubby. Like I kept seeing overhang. And the thing that's been like absolutely blowing my mind is these shorts that I'm wearing now. So these are like some just Lululemon lines. I bought these last summer and wore them all the time and loved them. And last summer I was around 61 kg, and now 54 and a half. So considerably leaner than I was last summer. And I remember feeling good in them last summer. I was like, yeah, I feel good. So I'm like, how today can I feel like I've got like overhang in them? Like, it's been honestly blowing my mind to the point where I'm thinking like, am I going mental? Like, have I developed like body dysmorphia? Yeah, and it's not a really nice feeling, because up until now I felt pretty good. Like, although I did have that bit of wobble the other day, it was more just me being nitpicking. It wasn't me thinking, oh, like, you know, I'm not happy with where I am. It's just, yeah, today and these shorts, it's just really, really baffled me. So yeah, in short, I could be going mental at this point, which is a bit worrying, because this is the type of headspace that I don't want to get into, and it would put me off doing another photo shoot, because I don't want this kind of weird, I guess not insecurity, but like striving for perfection to like kick in, to the point where I feel bad about myself. Like I know that's why I know I'm being mental. Like this is the leanest I think I've ever been. And I'm looking in the mirror being like, oh, you've got overhang. Like it's not a good place to be mentally. So I am just going to keep an eye on that. Because the other thing I was also thinking a few days ago was like, oh, like I am quite happy being this lean and it would be quite nice to stay like this. I know I can't stay like this, like realistically, unless I just do nothing socially for the rest of my life and just live on poverty calories, which I don't want to do. And I want to train for performance again and get stronger. But I don't know how I'm going to deal with getting a little bit bigger, which again is worrying. And after the last photo shoot, I pretty much maintained, I think I maybe was like 2 kg up at most, and that was after I'd been on holiday. But now I've got to like this lean, I'm like, oh, I do quite like being like this. I mean, and even today when I'm questioning that. So yeah, it's all a bit of a head fuck. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that because I guess it's the kind of thought process that I guess maybe people do talk about it, but I didn't feel like this last time I did a photo shoot. So yeah, it's interesting and I'm very aware of it. So yeah, I just thought I'd share my thoughts and feelings about that today. Morning, it's Saturday. So about to go to the gym, off to do treadmill class, my fave. So obviously caffeine beforehand, need all the help I can get. Not a refeed day today, which is sad because Saturday is usually my favourite day because of that reason. But because Barcelona in a few days, I don't get a refeed today. So normal day today in terms of food. In terms of how I'm feeling today, I feel a little bit better today. After the shorts debacle of yesterday, I've got some different shorts on today. I just think that style of short just isn't for me. I mean, I've moaned to everyone that'll listen about the amount of pairs of shorts I've ordered in the last month. I think now we're definitely over 40, and that is no exaggeration. I've ordered like those cycling type shorts from every single fitness apparel brand, and I think I found like maybe 3 that I actually don't mind, don't love. I do prefer like this style, like the kind of baggier ones. It's just, they're fine for like running or for cardio, but they're just not great for lifting. Yeah, because you do see a little bit of ass. But yeah, so after my little wobble yesterday, I feel a little better today. Came in this morning at 54.6, which is pretty much consistent where it's been all week. And my coach has said now that he doesn't really want me to like lose any more weight. I don't need to lose any more weight on the scales at this point. So I'm quite happy if it stays like that for now. Obviously Barcelona is going to be a bit of an issue next week. I imagine I'll see a spike from that. But hopefully I have a week when I come back, just to kind of like let things level out. But I am going to go to the gym now. The weather is looking there. It's supposed to be nice today. So I had all these like intentions of like going to the park and it's grey, not a vibe. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Okay, so just back from the gym, I wanted to show you the legit state of me when I do any type of high intensity workout. These girls who come away just looking all like perfect, I'm like, how? What are they doing? What are they doing? So I look like hard to mess express. But yeah, I just did a treadmill class. It's good. I actually realised, I never thought I'd say this, but guys, I think doing all this really boring, low intensity, steady state cardio, mainly on the cross trainer, I think it's made me fitter. Running was always something I was really, really shit at. And I started doing treadmill classes because when I injured my shoulder, I had to start doing CrossFit. And I still wanted to maintain like some of my conditioning, and it was kind of the only thing that I thought at the time that I could try and do. And yeah, I've definitely seen like quite a lot of improvements, especially recently. I'm only doing like 1 treadmill class a week. Obviously don't want to do too much high intensity just with being in quite a big deficit at the moment. But I've also noticed as well that my resting heart rate used to always be around like 60, 62, which was kind of like average. I remember always used to think that was a bit like, I was always like, oh, that's a bit annoying, because obviously I do train quite a lot, and back then I was doing probably like 6 like high intensity, like functional style workouts a week. So like 45 minute like CrossFit style WODs. I always felt like I should have a better, not a better resting heart rate. Anyway, I've not checked it for probably like maybe a year or so, just because it always kind of stayed the same. And then when I was getting my Whoop and Switch, looking at my Apple Watch like data, and I was like, oh, like it's now like between like 52 and 54. So I don't know if it's just the fact I'm running more now, or if it is the fact I'm just doing like more lower intensity cardio, built up like a better level of fitness. But yeah, something that I never imagined happening from that. So yeah, I'll take it. But yeah, I enjoy it and definitely have seen improvements. So yeah, I felt good about that today. Just thought I'd share a little fitness win, which yeah, didn't really anticipate. So yeah.